Premier League missed out on an extra place in the Champions League next season, so which sides are in line for qualifying for European competition? It is getting closer and closer between Tottenham, Newcastle, Chelsea and Manchester United as the race for European qualification looks set to go to the wire. As ever, there are few certainties but plenty of variables at play as the season enters the final stages. First, the certainties: Arsenal, Manchester City and Liverpool have qualified for the Champions League. Aston Villa need 3 more points from their final 2 games to join them. With Italy and Germany claiming the extra Champions League qualifying spots, only the top 4 in the Premier League will go into next season's expanded Champions League. Tottenham, in 5th, are 7 points off Aston Villa with a game in hand. They need a couple of slip-ups from Unai Emery's side, although Villa do have a tricky couple of remaining Premier League fixtures. Spurs will almost certainly need to take maximum points from their remaining games if they are to leapfrog Aston Villa, although 2 wins and a draw could do it with a big goal difference swing. However, all of a sudden, not only do Tottenham's hopes of qualifying for the Champions League look slim, but Spurs fans could be forgiven for fretting about qualifying for Europe full stop. 3 sides, Newcastle, Chelsea and Manchester United, have all closed to within 6 points of Tottenham following their late season slump. As it stands, Tottenham still need to win 2 of their remaining games to be sure of finishing in Europe. 5th place in the Premier League will qualify for next season's Europa League, with the team going directly into the new league phase, rather than needing to play any additional qualifying or playoff game. However, there is a second Europa League spot available, and United could take that. The winners of the FA Cup also take a place in the Europa League. If the winners of the FA Cup, which will be either Man United or Man City, finish in the top 5 of the Premier League, and therefore qualify for the Champions League or Europa League through their league position, their Europa League spot for FA Cup glory will be passed down to the next highest-ranked Premier League side not competing in Europe. As it stands, who qualifies for Europe if Man United win the FA Cup? As it stands, who qualifies for Europe if Man United don't win the FA Cup? There would have been a bonus Europa League spot available if Aston Villa were to win the Europa Conference League and failed to finish in the Champions League or Europa League qualifying places. However, Villa have guaranteed a top 5 finish and a place in the Europa League as a minimum. But that bonus Europa League qualifying spot does not pass on to another Premier League team.